against a broco. Headed to his home though. No, he living solo. Vertebrae. I just broke into his place. His chin in his face. Yeah.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Chicago Bears. Here's the punter, Trenton Gill, now to do the honors, and off we go here at Soldier Field. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now ETN to start the drive. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. Another tote for ETN. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the counter, ETN. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. And he was able to run free after the catch.
It was Matthew Adams who got him down on the defensive side. On second down, ETN once more. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Going for it, here's ETN. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message, hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let him know he believes in him as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory, be aggressive. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Lawrence. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. On the return, here's Agnew. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Now Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Matthew Adams, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And some room to maneuver. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He was brought down by Foyesade Aluakin. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. His pass on target, Velus Jones with it. Touchdown, Chicago! Velus Jones, 44 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. But not only, Charles, did he beat double coverage to make the catch, and then as soon as he did, locked his gaze upfield and made sure to reach the end zone.
Go grab your dictionary, partner, look up determination, and his picture is going to pop right up. How about him getting through multiple defenders, finding his way through coverage, and making sure he got to the end zone? That's a big-time play right there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. All right, I need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
He sets to fire deep. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 74 yards. And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Fields. His throw incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
On play action, Fields. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Yeah, yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On first down, Lawrence. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 33. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. A final shot before the break. Fields. They'll set up the screen to Herbert. The ball comes out. And the Jags grab it. And some space here. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Huge play for the defense. What a turn of events. They get the fumble return for a touchdown, the last play of the first half.
And how about the defense providing a score, amping up not just themselves, but the entire team as they head into the locker room.
And does that change the locker room speech at half?
There shouldn't be much of a speech necessary now. They've got things going their way.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Takes it at the 7. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Finding room in midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well. But they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. And he'll be out of bounds. 49 yards rushing for him now on his first 2 carries of the ball game. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Montgomery will score. Touchdown, Chicago. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun with ETN. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They're going on fourth down. Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones, 60 yards. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Starting on the ground with Herbert. And some room to work. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Herbert once more. A nice little juke. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A handoff for Herbert. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Touchdown, Bears! Khalil Herbert, 30 yards. And the Bears are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Stopped on the play by Kyler Gordon. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Etienne up the middle. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. And the objective there I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he will have a Jaguars first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Lawrence will throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dominique Robinson, the one who got in there to drop him. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Throwing now, Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion was away. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Riley Patterson on. A lot of pressure on this kick. This to swell the lead to 6. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands. And that will keep this a 3-point game. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's a heck of an effort from Josh Allen getting in there defensively. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Fields. He hits Mooney going across the middle. Touchdown, Chicago! Darnell Mooney, 56 yards. And the Bears use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Santos with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground, ETN. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he'll be out right at the 35. Here's Lawrence. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Lawrence. Into the hands of Ingram. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Screenplay, here's Etienne. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw, Lawrence. Etienne bringing in another one. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly, costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play. Back to throw. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.
in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck, holding it like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, I look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbilly. Cubone staying with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.